The following presentation may contain too many cat jokes. Viewer discretion is advised. This presentation is rated CJ, Cat Jokes. Parental guidance suggested.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat er nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Time for some Opa's Corner stories. So let's get started. 2 blondes were exiting a restaurant when they discovered, to their horror, that they locked their keys in their car. The one blonde says to the other, "What do we do? Do we get a coat hanger and pick the lock?" "No, people will think we're trying to break in." "Well, do we get a knife and cut the rubber and pop the lock?" "No, people will think we're too stupid to use the coat hanger." "Well, we better think of something quick because it's starting to rain and the top is down." A little 12-year-old girl was walking home when a big man on a black motorcycle pulled up beside her. After following along for a while, the rider turns to her and asks, "Hey there, little girl," and winks. "Do you want to go for a ride?" "No," says the little girl as she keeps on walking. The motorcyclist again pulls up beside her and asks, "Come on now, I'll give you $10 if you hop on the back." "No," said the little girl again as she hurries down the street. The motorcyclist pulls up beside her again and says, "Okay, last offer. I'll give you $20 and a big bag of candy if you just hop on the back of my bike." Finally, the little girl stops and turns toward him and says pointedly, "Look, Dad, you're the one who bought the Honda instead of the Harley. You ride it." Having just moved into his new office, a pompous new colonel was sitting at his desk when an airman knocked on the door. Conscious of his new position, the colonel quickly picked up the phone, told the airman to enter, and then said into the phone, "Yes, General, I'll be seeing him this afternoon, and I'll pass along your message. In the meantime, thank you for your good wishes." Feeling as though he had sufficiently impressed the young enlisted man, he asks, "What do you want?" "Nothing important, sir," the airman replied. "I'm just here to hook up your telephone." 5 Scotchmen and an Audi Quattro arrived at the Irish border checkpoint. Paddy, the officer, stops them and tells them, "It is illegal to put 5 people in a Quattro. Quattro means 4. "Quattro is just the name of the automobile. Look at the papers. This car is designed to carry 5 persons." "You cannot pull that one on me. Quattro means 4. You have 5 people in your car, and you are therefore breaking the law." "You idiot. Call your supervisor over. I want to speak to someone with more intelligence." "Sorry, Murphy is busy with 2 guys in a Fiat Uno." A man drives to the local mall. He has been driving around and around for quite some time, struggling to find a parking space. "Lord, I can't stand this. If you open up a space for me, I swear I'll give up the drink and go to Mass every Sunday." Suddenly, the clouds part and the sun shines on an empty parking spot. Without hesitation, the man says, "Never mind, I found one." Carolyn, a rich blonde, buys a new automatic Jaguar XKR. She drives the car perfectly well during the day, but at night the car just won't move at all. After trying to drive the car at night for a week, but without any luck, she furiously calls the Jaguar dealer and they send out a technician. The technician examines the car and finds nothing wrong with it. So he turns to the blonde and he asks, "Ma'am, are you sure you're using the right gears?" Full of anger, the blonde replies, "How on earth could you ask such a question? I'm not stupid, you know. Of course I'm using the gears right. I use D during the day and N at night." A 16-year-old teen comes home with a Porsche. His parents begin to yell and scream. "Where did you get that car?" He calmly told them, "I bought it today." "With what money? I know how much a Porsche costs." "Well, this one cost me $15. The parents began to yell even louder. "Who would sell you a car like this for $15? "It was a lady up the street. I don't know her name, she just moved in. She saw me ride past on my bike and asked me if I wanted to buy a Porsche for $15. "Oh my goodness," gasped the mother. "She must be mentally ill. Who knows what she'll do next? Paul, you go right up there and see what's going on. And you, my son, you should be ashamed of taking advantage." So, the boy's father walked up the street to the house where the lady lived and found her out the yard calmly planting flowers. He introduced himself as the father of the boy she sold the Porsche to for $15 and asked her what happened. "Well, this morning I got a phone call from my husband. I thought he was on a business trip, but I learned from a friend he has run off to Hawaii with his secretary and really doesn't intend to come back. He claimed he was stranded and asked me to sell his new Porsche and send him the money. So I did." And now for the funnies. Now what, Hank? "I'm not diving until Moses goes away." Rare footage of a Vegan plane refueling. Maybe a limbo party wasn't our best idea. Why, thank you very much. I get treats for sitting, staying, shaking, leaving things, rolling over, and lying down. What do you have to do to get treats? Nothing. Huh. Size 3 to 4 youth, 100% polyester. Wash inside out. Huh? Remove child before washing? Duh. Researcher Advanced Tiger Trap 2000. Look, my morning barf was in the shape of a heart. Cool. You should post that for Throw Up Thursday. So, Professor Jenkins, my old nemesis, we meet again, but this time the advantage is mine. Ha 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 ha. Customer service. What can I do to make you not puffy? Mr. Einstein, I will give you the gift of great intelligence. Mr. Gutenberg, I will give you the gift of inventiveness. And Mr. Morgan Freeman, you will be blessed with my voice. Have you tried barking incessantly at the door until they finally let you out? City in lockdown. Tell me about your father. Couldn't we talk about me for once, Dad? None of these things spark joy, so we should knock them all onto the floor. No damsels, but now we know who's been taking the Amazon packages off our porch. The bloodline of King Arthur rises once again. I tried, Mick. Tried. Heck, the whole maintenance department tried. Nobody can pull it out of there. But go ahead and give it a shot, I guess. It's from the customer at the end of the bar. Suddenly, two bystanders stuck their heads inside the frame and ruined one of the funniest cartoons ever. I should get to work. This mug isn't going to slowly nudge itself off my desk. Facebook cover photo. Actual photo. Early Sphinx prototype. Let's try a different position. They're not ready for pyramids. Let's come back in 1,000,000 years. Maybe we should stick to sitting on power lines. It's worse than we thought. After last week's incident, I've decided we will no longer bow our heads to pray. Woke Theater. Snow, non-white, and the 7 diverse beings. Are you sure that's not a Babylon Bee parody? Coming soon, Cinderfella. New Texas rain gauge. It's so dry in Texas that the Baptists are sprinkling, the Methodists are using wet wipes, the Presbyterians are passing out rain checks, and the Catholics are praying that the wine will turn back to water. And that Oh, hi there, Charlie. What you doing? Nothing to see here. Okay. Well, say goodbye to the folks. Bye.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Opa's Corner is now available on my own YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe.